everybody, and welcome to Everyday Manna. We're going to make a vegetable beef soup. To go alongside that, we're going to make an onion cornbread and a delicious chocolate strawberry pudding dessert. Now in this pot, I have just some lean ground beef that I'm browning, about a pound. We're going to add an onion. We're just going to mince that onion. Now I'm actually going to leave what little bit of fat that's left. I'm going to add 1 can of tomato soup. You need some water, 5 cups or so, because I'm using 10 beef bouillon cubes. If you're using beef stock, 5 or 6 cups. All right, stir all that together. And I'm also just going to use frozen vegetables. This particular one has got some red peppers, some carrots, some peas, some celery, a few little frozen potatoes, not very many, some onions, some green beans, some corn, and then 1 small bag of okra. I have here my potatoes. I'm using 3 potatoes. You want to cut these into pieces about the same size. If you want to cook your potatoes separately, you can. The bouillon cubes that I used are a little salty, so you don't need to add too much salt, but I am going to add just a pinch. I'm also going to add just a pinch of pepper. That's it. This just needs to simmer. We're going to get started on the cornbread. Now this is an onion cornbread. I'm going to mince this onion up fairly fine. I'm just going to let these saute until they're translucent. I don't want to brown them. I don't want any of that. I'm just sauteing them. While that's doing its thing, I have an 8 by 8 inch pan that I've sprayed with non-stick cooking spray. I have 1 box of a cornbread mix. I'm going to add some milk and 1 egg, just exactly like's called for on the package. Stir all of that out of there. Now, I'm going to spread these onions over top. If you wanted to stir them into the batter, you could. Now, I have here some cheddar cheese and some sour cream, and I'm just going to blend those 2 things together and spread that on top of this. Could have popped this in the oven at 400 degrees, I'd say 20 minutes. Now, let's get started on our dessert. I have here 1 box of instant, not the cook and serve, chocolate pudding. And I go a little bit shy of what the directions call for. The directions call for 2 cups of milk. I like to go about 1 3/4. We're going to whip that together. I'm going to add 1 container of just frozen whipped topping. I've got here some sliced strawberries. You will also need a package of vanilla wafers, and you want to line the bottom. Let's add a layer, about half or so of your strawberries. Then we want to take our pudding mix and we're going to dollop it over. I want about half of that. Now we're going to just take some more wafers and layer these over top. Then you will want to put your pudding next. And then top it with the rest of your strawberries. Now, this needs to chill for a couple of hours so it can just set together and those flavors can blend. Alrighty, now everything is done. Here is our wonderful strawberry dessert. Here is our onion cornbread. Here's our soup. It's been simmering, so we're going to serve that up in a bowl. And you've got dinner done in a flash. Thank you for joining with me, and I will see you next time on Everyday Manna.